Yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Gabe D, Darv S, Work Boss Strategy, that's right, brought to you by the Power of Two Income Builders. What's up, my man, Darv S, how you feeling?
Feeling great, bro. How you feeling?
Man, it's another good day, man. Hey, people don't realize what's been going on when you behind the scenes, because we came out at 8 o'clock in the morning. This is 6 o'clock in the afternoon now. We came out at 8 o'clock in the morning just to get everything right. We got some technical difficulties rolling through here.
You got to be able to adapt, because we had all kind of adversity today. And still push through.
But we just gonna keep on doing. That's what happens when you're a work boss. You got to push on through. We're gonna get into work boss strategy. Like, what is a work boss?
Since that is the name of the show, Work Boss, we should let them know what is a work boss. A work boss to me is somebody that they might have a job, but they still have aspirations to be a boss. So they might be at work trying to figure out, how can I get my side hustle or more money? So they don't just depend on the job. They try to figure out ways to get multiple streams of income. That don't mean you got to quit your job, but there's more to it than the job. So like this show, a work boss is somebody that has strategies that they could use the resources from their job and pull out more on the side so that they got more than just a paycheck. That's a work boss. You work, but you're working to become a boss.
Right. I concur. I totally agree with that. And then somebody, maybe you're working somewhere and that's not the job that you want to be in. That might not be the position you want to be in. So you looking for, or you might be going to school, you might be going to learn a trade, or like you said, doing a side hustle. And nowadays there's a lot more side hustles that you can do. You can go to work and then you can come home and then have a home at this time to sustain your lifestyle, your bills, your mortgage, stuff like that. So you have to work until this part comes up. So it's always better, especially nowadays, man, you gotta have a side hustle or a second job, or you just gotta have a strategy to get out the rut. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they go to school or they take a trade, and that's how I see it. Like, pretty much like you said, like that.
We're gonna give you the strategies here. That's what this show about, is giving them the strategies right here where you at. So I would say a strategy that I like to use is, first of all, a tip. This is like a personal tip to myself, is use the job you got to propel your side hustle. So you might have to be disciplined enough to not go out on weekends, going out to eat. You might have to be disciplined for like a year or two so that you can build, so that you can invest in yourself and get this side hustle where you need to go. You got to know what the first thing is. Figure out skills that you can monetize from. Like, everybody got some kind of talent. You just have to figure out how to get paid for that talent. Not just you a good forklift driver. I'm not talking about that kind of talent. I'm talking about, you might be funny, or you might be good at writing. You might have a side hustle where you can be a copywriter or something, where you don't even know that you can get paid doing this, because you don't see your skill as something you can get paid for, and everybody got at least one. Figure out your talents, figure out how to monetize them and make them better. And then you can make a profession out of it. Comedians do it. They're good at making people laugh, but at some point they didn't actually think you can get paid for it. I just like doing it. And then they start working at it, writing jokes, getting better jokes. Next thing you know, on stage is getting paid. It's like that. You got to have the mentality to make it better and stronger, and then you can start figuring out ways to monetize from it. So find your talents, find the things that you're interested in and you're passionate about, so that way it don't feel like work.
Like you said, everybody got talents, and that's exactly right. Everybody got talents, everybody got skills. You just have to know what your talent is and what your skill is, and you gotta believe in yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You know you can do this. You might be a good talker. a good talker. But you might be using that talking talent the wrong way, spreading bad news. So you ain't really getting paid off that. You just getting gratification because you like drama, but you a good talker. So I don't know. You can always make money. Go to the library, read stories to people, read books. You like a lot. Read books to people. People like to have or make an audio book. Do an audio book. You can get paid off doing audio book to a way to where you can make money without worrying about going to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or getting killed. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they use their talents the wrong way. You might be, like I said, you might be a good salesperson. You're a great salesperson. You can sell anybody anything. You can sell a cup of water to somebody that owns a water fountain. But what you would rather do is try to create something fast because you don't want to really work. You're going to have to put in some work to do what? To be a boss. So work, boss, strategy. Work comes first so you can be a boss. Be a boss while you're working, you got to have a great strategy. Come on,
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
So use your talents and your gifts to better yourself. Not to try to bring, not try to bring everybody down, or you always trying to be, you can, I can tell the difference between somebody that's hard working to achieve something than somebody trying to be slick and fast talk. You know what I'm saying? They're fast talk because they up to no good. You can tell the difference.
Yeah, you can tell the difference.
A lot of people, they can't, or they can tell, but they just really, they'll look past it. The next thing you know, get bopped in the head.
Yeah, I don't trust no fast talker.
You can tell the difference. Yeah, you better slow it down if you want to talk to me. Slow it down, buddy. As soon as they come talking, hey man, just give me, slow down, buddy. Slow down. I want to hear every single word.
So what makes you a work boss there, Gabe D?
Well, what makes me a work boss? Well, it takes a lot of time. I was looking out my window making sure my car wasn't leaving. It takes a lot of time, man, because at first I started off as a worker. I had an employee mindset. I went to work. I used to work for the sheriff department. I enjoyed the job. Now, it wasn't nothing wrong because I that's what I like to do. Our father, my father, your father, our parents started their own business. So put in my mind that I can do this too. And then working for your parents and owning your business, you don't want to go back to working for somebody else because now you see the other side of it. You see the ownership side. So that's what made me want to be a owner of something. You want to own your own thing, so you want to be a boss, and not to be a boss like people. They use it the wrong way, like, hey, he the boss, so that's not. People look at it and think of it or knock somebody down. That's not what that means. All it is you are in control of your own destiny. See what I'm saying? That means, but you have to be a boss, you got to work for it. Then with everything coming with social media and the internet came in and everything, I'm like, oh man, it's a lot easier now because it's so many. You can market out on the streets. You can market, or you can do a social media marketing. So I was able to combine both of those to start my own company. That's pretty much. I've been doing that for the past 19, almost 20 years. And then I like network marketing and affiliate marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it. But it gives me the opportunity to control my own destiny. Now, it's a lot of folks that be like, well, man, that network, that's a scam, that's a pyramid. No, everything's a pyramid if you really think about it. Everything where you work at is a pyramid.
Yeah, it's
the
just...
big man who owns it pays y'all down at the bottom. Little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's all it is. So they scare you with that word pyramid scheme. Oh, I don't want that. You don't want to learn. That's all it is. Everything takes work. Everything takes work. You have to learn how to do stuff. Then you got to get with the right company. Right. Everything takes work, man. People want stuff, they just want it. They don't even want it easy no more. Remember, everybody, you want the easy way. They don't even want the easy. They just want you to give it to them. Hey, man, here you go. Nobody wants.
No, they want it right now. That's easier. Easy. Just give it to me.
Fast lane living. Right now. Yeah, just give it to me. Oh, you phony. Oh, you ain't gonna give it to me? Oh, you phony. What? And the thing about it, once you become a work boss, your friends will change, because you can't be a work boss and still have Ray and JJ and them as your friends. Because your other workers, they don't hang with Ray and JJ and them. They don't hang with them. They hang with other work bosses. So that's another thing. People, they don't want to make that sacrifice that it takes to be a work boss.
Right.
They don't want to make that sacrifice because they think they're missing out or something.
And that's that employee mindset versus the entrepreneur mindset. You brought that up a while back. And an employee is always going to take the safe way out. Exactly. They're going to play it safe, where an entrepreneur takes a risk.
Right. No risk. Yeah, you're going to take the safe way out. No risk. A calculated risk.
Yes, that's the key.
You got to know the difference. You got to take a calculated risk. You got to weigh all your options, your pros and your cons. Yes. You got to weigh your pros and your cons. What that requires is work. It requires a little work.
Yep. I give an example of one of my homies works at I forget the name of the company, but he does like warehouse work, right? And on the side he cuts hair. Now he loves cutting hair. Like he'll drive all the way to your house, cut your hair. He got a certification, licensed and all of that. So he packs up as much free time as possible to cut people hair. And he told me one day, he was like, "This is what I try to do. I get paid $22 on my job, and I gotta work 10 hours a day. But when I cut somebody's hair, in a half hour, it's $25. And then I try to pack another person in that hour. So if I could do 2 heads in an hour, I'm getting $50 an hour on the side." Until one day he worked at getting customers and building them up. So every weekend from Friday to Sunday, he just filled up. Now he got an app on his phone where you gotta hit him with a schedule. So what do you think he did once he consistently was able to make $50 an hour cutting hair and spending 10 to 12 hours at that job where he's only getting $22 an hour? What you think happened to him? He left that job alone. And now he cut hair. He almost got enough money to where he's about to get his own barbershop. And all he gonna do is rent chairs out so everybody else cutting hair and renting a chair from him. So he got to the point where he's really not going to have to cut hair. That's a good example of a work boss. It took him 2 to 3 years to do this. But he had a plan with the money he got from his job. He bought clippers, went to school, did all that on the side. He had to do more work while he was getting his certifications, because he still got this 10, 12-hour job. But he still went to school, got certified, went to a place on the side, on the weekends working. But now he was like, okay, I could figure out how to get my own clientele. He read books. He figured out how to market and how to pull in clientele. And now he's packed every weekend. And now he finally decided, I'm gonna leave this job alone because I'm making twice as much cutting hair. He figured out a system to where if I cut this many people's hair in an hour, I'm getting double of what I was getting.
Right.
And he don't have to work 12 hours. And even if he did, he loved cutting hair, so he willing to do that all day long. That's the system, or one of the strategies of working, use them resources to get your side hustle to be a full-time hustle. And you will do that hustle because you're passionate and interested, but you'll do that all day long. And it won't feel like work. Your job feel like work. And the more you do it, the better you get at it. So it's not like he rushed haircuts, but he got a system. I want to do 2 people's heads in an hour, and I charge one person $25. That's $50 an hour. How many jobs? A pilot don't even get that. So that's a good example of a work boss. He just worked at a system. He stayed disciplined. He didn't go out. He bought clippers and certifications, and he would go to these networking events, and he was able to meet people and find clientele and built his business on the side while he still was working. Now he's at the point where he can decide to just say, this is flowing. It's consistent now. I can decide, do I still want that job or do I just want this? He still does both. It's just now he got enough money. He looking for properties to buy, and he's going to make a facility for other barbers, so he won't even have to cut hair. That's a good example of that. That's a work boss strategy right there. So this whole thing is about teaching and showing y'all how to be a work boss.
Strategy. That's an excellent example, man. Right. How to be a work boss. And on the path, you can't let no distractions come in. As long as you stay disciplined, in a couple years, your money will be working for you. You'll be making money while you sleep, while you on vacation, while you doing this. That's a work boss. That's a work boss. You done worked, and you worked it to where now you the boss, and your money working for you. But you got to have a strategy to do that. It's not easy. It's not easy. Discipline yourself and put it in your mind to do it. That's the easy part. The hard part, the work part, is actually implementing the steps it takes. Write your strategy down, and you go step by step each day. Each day, you got to look at that list. Okay, I got to do this. Okay, I did that yesterday. Okay, we got to go do this. Okay, I got to go do this. Next week, this is coming up. I got to be here by next week. By next month, I should be here. Write your strategy down. Write your plan down, and you implement it step by step. But the thing about us, man, about people, they let distractions come in the way. You know, distractions, female. What females for? Females is a distraction. They're distracting. Now, you got a girlfriend, you got a wife. That means you got to sit down with them. Hey, this is what I'm gonna do. If she not willing to have your back, if she not willing to have your back and say, okay, well, this is what if you said this we're gonna do, this is what we're gonna do. She got to be able to pick up your laundry. You know what I'm in that sense. Like, pick up your laundry. Do what it takes to get to where y'all can get to this point, to this point, to this point. If she starts talking about, that ain't real, that's not the one. Immediately cut her off. Immediately. She's what you call distraction. Now, if you want to keep her, you got some kids, whatever you want to keep family, you keep her. But from now on, you go ahead. If you want to do it, you go do it. You just know she ain't with you. That's all it is.
Yep.
That's all it is. Keep the distractions. You got to keep the distractions low, like going out, clubbing, going to the bars, drinking, smoking, all that. All that is distractions that'll keep you from getting to where you're supposed to be. That's all it is. Females and fun.
Would you rather be the part and not look like it, or look like it and not be the part? Like, would you rather be the man and not look like it, or would you rather look like you the man and not be the part?
I'd rather be the part. You look like you the man, and then you get that's when all the distractions come to you. All those distractions come. Hey, man, you look like you can do this. You're being distracted by silliness. That's what I call it, silliness. I'd rather you think I ain't got nothing going on. I know when to dress up. I know when to go look right. I know when to do all that. When I'm going to have meetings, going to network marketing, network sessions and stuff like that, I know how to look. I know how to be. I know how to talk. But right now, I'm relaxed. And I don't play silliness. I don't deal with the distractions. I just don't. I don't have time.
Right.
Might be because of my age, but I don't even entertain. I don't entertain silliness. That's what I was about to say, but the girl, she like, you don't never want to go have fun. I ain't got no dang on fun. That's what I tell. Man, you want to go have fun? Go have fun. Go. Be on your way. I got work to do.
Yeah, my fun is making an investment and money comes back. That's fun to me. Going out somewhere and spending money, it's not fun to me. It's only fun when I spend money and I know the money I spent is coming back in some other venture that I got going on. It's the only time it's fun. Like, it's fun when you go on vacation and you're getting paid while you're there. You know, when you get back to your house, more money's in your account than...
Yeah, I'm getting paid while I'm over there.
That's fun to me.
When you left.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like The discipline is gonna come in. The discipline is gonna come in for yourself. It's gonna be a lot of people that don't believe in what you got going on. And you gotta be disciplined enough to not let that shake you and go back to thinking employee-ish and playing it safe. You're gonna have to take educated risks. If you went to school for something,
right,
it's gonna come a point where you're gonna have to work at whatever you went to school for. Other people might be thinking, "Oh, this cat didn't went to welding school. He ain't gonna be no good at it." You're gonna lose a lot of friends because they're gonna try to pull you away from your goal. That's the difficult part. If you got a girlfriend or a wife, and you come to her with a aspiration that you have, if she's not helping you get there, she's going to distract you. She's going to tell you how long it's taking you to do it. She's going to tell you what's not happening because she can't see everything that is happening because she ain't in it with you. So if they're not all the way in it with you, disconnect from them. Because your friends, you don't get stuck on people not believing in you. It's easier when you got a girl that do believe in you. She'll be there full-fledged and make sure you do the right steps. Or if she see you taking the wrong steps, she'll come to you and say, "Hey, you need to do it like this. Not you need to do something else." She'll help you do what you need to do. The friends on the other end, you trying to read up on some stuff, and instead of reading up on it, they telling you to come over their house and hang out. And that's not going to help you get closer to your goals. You got to stay disciplined with yourself. A lot of people's not going to see your vision until you actually have it in full steam to where they can actually see it. And then they'll act like they've been there since day one. So you're going to have to discipline yourself to just be laser focused. That means you're not worried about too many other things. You focused on your goal. Because you know at the end, everyone else will benefit from it. So it's going to take discipline. And you're going to miss out on some of them friend things. Because they're not going to believe in your mission. They ain't going to want to support you. They ain't going to be interested in it. You interested in it. So you got to put all your heart into it. And then once it starts working, everybody will see it working. Then they'll come back along. Just know you're going to have to deal with that. It's not going to be no smooth road.
Right. Exactly. Because it's not going to be no smooth road, and everybody not going to see your vision. That's why it's called your vision. It's your vision for a reason. I mean, God gave it to you. It's something you see. But because ain't nobody else in your mind, they don't see your vision. You might tell them about it and be like, "Hey, man," you might explain it. Once you get to implementing step by step, the right people will come to make sure your vision comes full blown. You can't worry about, "Hey, man, you got a vision. Let me tell my cousin about it. Let me tell my, oh, man, he don't even like it. He don't believe in it." That means because it ain't for him. It's your vision. It's not gonna, a lot of people think it's supposed to be easy. Like, "Oh, I got this perfect stuff. I'm in network marketing. I don't go tell my friends and family. I don't go tell them. They have to just see. "Hey, what you doing?" They ask, "What you doing? They don't want you to show them how to fish. They just want you to catch the fish for them. Now, they don't even go fishing no more. They just go to the store, go to a fast food place. "Let me get a fish sandwich. They want it right then." So the about teaching people how to fish, that's what network marketing is. It's a way to show people how to make money work for you, how to get your time back. I do network marketing, affiliate marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it, I do it. And I do it with health products. I do it with healthcare products because for the past, it's been 8 years now. I've been living healthy, going to the gym, working out. So it only made sense to me to get with a company that deal with healthcare products. Health products. So with that, and then with a lot of network marketing companies, I understand some of the products be a lot of real pricey and stuff. So it just, the timing of what I'm doing came where I got really high quality products, the best high quality products, all natural, all organic, for wholesale prices. So everybody can afford them. Everybody needs these products, but they don't get the products because why? Most of the time they can't afford the products. Even when you go to your doctor, why would you want to be on these pills that give you all different kind of side effects? And you can go and get natural stuff from the earth, natural, that was meant to be in our bodies. So, and now you can get them at a very, very affordable price. So when I seen that, it was like a no-brainer. I had to join this company. It was easy. It's easy for me to sell the products because I know people need them. I got heart products for your heart, energy. It's my business. it's the business, and I want to be able to show people how to do that. Show them. I want to show you how you can do this too, and have income, have money. You don't have to worry about your bills being paid. You don't have to. You can go on vacation. You can do this. Very, very low cost. You ain't never heard of a business. You ever started a business for under $50? You ever started a business? You know how much it takes to start a business? Like, you know how much stuff you have to get. You have to, all the supplies you have to get. Not alone, you got to buy the barber chair. You got to find a place to put the barber chair. That's what it's about, man. You got to figure out it right. You got to figure out a way to get that back. Recoup it. Make it grow, make it work for you. So that's all. It's in the strategy. You got to know what it is you yourself can do that can elevate you to where you want to be. You got to come up with a strategy.
That was a good example you just gave. For the past 8 years, you've become very health conscious. You go to the gym every day. You start taking products for yourself. Through the years, you figuring out which ones work best for you, which ones don't, and then all of a sudden, the timing where all the galaxies and stars line up to where this health company just came out of nowhere, it seemed like. And since you was already interested in health and products, and you kind of know your way around what's good and bad for you, you was able to join a company that's about the same passion. You didn't just get into something like Mary Kay. Now you got to figure out all these dang on products and figure out how to sell them to people. Since you already take this stuff, it's a part of your lifestyle already. That's the kind of talents I'm talking about. Like, you work out every day, you about health. So a health company just fits right into what you do in every day, instead of just going to, hey man, try this out. No, you ain't trying it out. You know about it. So now you could do health products all day because it's what you do all day anyway. Right. That's one of the keys to being a work boss. You find something you're passionate in, and something that you could talk about all day long, or something that you're willing to do all day long. Like me, when I'm not working, I like to do videography. My videography, I started to promote online, and then I got good at social media marketing. And now there's other people that ask me, hey, how much do you charge to help me grow my page? I didn't even think that it was possible, but now people ask me, how can you help me get my social media growing? I see yours growing at a pretty fast rate. So in the beginning, nobody was listening to me, but when they started seeing those followers and more interaction on my page, now people are asking me, how much do I charge? Where I wasn't even thinking that before. So now I help people on the side figure out ways to get their niche off the ground, which I wasn't thinking about before. On top of videography and photography. I don't even do the photography no more because I like doing video so much and editing. I'll do that all day for people. And it pays. That and social media marketing pays. Everyone want to know, how do I get my business more customers, or how do I get more people to my website. And I show people how to do that kind of stuff. It just comes second nature because I've been studying it, doing it for the past 5 years, especially social media. I couldn't stand Facebook and Instagram. Now I'm on it every day, but instead of just using it to scroll and look for stuff I'm interested in, I use it for business. Now, I get checks from it. So I could do it all day.
Right.
Why not get paid from the social media instead of just using it?
See? Right. Exactly. You took your talent and your skill that you learned. But people don't understand. It took you, what you said, 5 years. You've been doing it for 5 years.
5 years. Falling down, getting up, getting up.
The first day you started, you didn't know what you was doing. It took work. Right. And that's where you got to cut your distractions out. Because people don't see that. They don't see you working towards it. They're just wondering what you're doing. Why you doing that?
They only focused on the end goal.
He just wasting his time doing this. But now, like you said, now you get checks from social media. Right.
I wasn't even thinking about getting paid from it. It happened because of the work that I was putting into it, the results that I was getting back. They just start hitting me up like, we noticed that your account is getting a lot of interaction. Then they just start putting ads on my reels. So I'm like, okay, I have a system, but this system, I could teach other people how to do it. It don't matter what your business is. You could sell dumbbells. You could sell washers and nuts.
Right.
You can sell buttons for dresses. No matter what your niche is, I could show you the step-by-step how to get it on social media to grow. And that wasn't something that I was passionate about. It's something that I got experience with. I was passionate about videography, and I was trying to figure out, well, how do I get clients from people outside of being a local person? I need to get good at social media. So then I start going on social media to market my services, figuring out how to build websites. I had to learn all that stuff. Instead of paying a guy to do my website, I wanted to figure out how to do it myself. Like, I wore a lot of hats when I was self-employed. I had to wear a lot of hats. You got to market yourself. You got to brand yourself. You got to advertise yourself. And then through the learning curves and all them stepping stones of falling down, getting up, falling down, getting up, making mistakes, learning from them, getting better. It takes some time, but now everything's growing like it's supposed to be growing. That's the key. You just got to keep at it, keep getting better at it. Now, if you ain't getting no better at it, you need to figure out something else to do.
That's the key. Right. That means you in the wrong, you thought it was a talent. It was just something you like to do. That's another thing. Yeah. You got to know what's a talent and if it's just something you doing. You got to know what skill that. Like, I would love to be a wide receiver in the NFL. I was pretty good, but I can't play right now. So why would I go there, keep on trying?
Know your limits.
Know the difference, man. You got to know your talents and your skills. You got to know them, know your limits. You got to know the difference between talents and skills, and if it's just something, you just doing because you don't know what else to do.
I just want to leave this one little strategy to leave out. It was a course I took a while back, and they talked about the SWAT team. So they spelled SWAT, SWOT, the SWAT team. The S stands for what's your strengths? Figure out where all your strengths are at. The W stand for weaknesses. Where you weak at? Where can you get better? How can you improve? The O is for opportunities. What opportunities can your strengths bring to you? Once you make your weaknesses stronger, you should make your weaknesses a strength, or at least make them a little bit stronger. So where's your opportunities at? And the T stands for threats. What would stop you from getting to those opportunities? It's like a self-realization thing. You write it down. What's my strengths? Right. Write down all your strengths. I'm motivated. I'm a quick learner. What's your weaknesses? My comprehension is I got to read things 98 times. Well, read things 98 times until you can only read them 95 times to remember them more. You build on your weaknesses. Look for opportunities. Where are the opportunities at that you know these strengths will thrive in? And then your threats are the things you need to stay away from because they're going to distract you, like being around the wrong people. You need to get around different kinds of people that would lead you to more opportunities. So that little bit, the SWOT team, SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Figure those out, and you'll start to get a list of things you need to work on.
Yeah, man, that's where you just heard it right there from Darv S, baby. SWOT, you heard it. Get with it. We're going to always give you some nuggets at the end of each show, man. We want to thank you all for joining us here at Work Boss Strategy, man. Brought to you by the Power of 2 Income Builder. Yes. All right. Good health brings wealth, man. Live good. That's what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to live good, man. We'll see y'all on the next episode. Woo! Seen it right there, right? Bam! We ain't just play playing. We ain't just play pimping, baby. We all up in here. Yeah. I'll holler at you.
Peace.